So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So, we're going to start a new game. And I'm going to do at least one more playthrough unless you guys want me to. But since I have not downloaded all of Final Fantasy 16 yet, and right now, by the time this one comes out, maybe I will. But I need something to do, and I don't want to have 3 games going on at the moment. So, I'm uploading because that's hard enough to do 2. I'm not going to do more than 2. Okay? So, unless it's Dreamland Valley. So, yeah. So, let's continue, or let's start a new game. Okay, so we're gonna keep that one there. Let's start a new slot. Act 1. And number, I'm going to try to choose one color during this entire
4 hours.
Unless I'm forced to do something else.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right. You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked. We were auditioning. Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this one better.
I don't remember what I said. Maybe...
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on this couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up. You're always looking out for me, Freddie. Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end. Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided. Hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this. Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit. I think you fit. You know that, right? Yeah. You coming? I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Now I've heard like most of the songs. I guess I've not heard all them all. I think the one that she sings with Pand is my favorite one so far. Because according to the trophies, I've not heard them all.
Everything I set on unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that. Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music? I kinda bring my music wherever I go. Alright. Well, with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea. Oh, I'm about to sails. You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean. Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm? Wow. What was that? Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside. I'm glad you did. I've never experienced anything like that before. I'd be surprised if you had. What was that? It felt like The music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me. It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning. You sound like my guidance counselor. Then I should apologize. No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right? I think she'd see what I see. I should go. About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is. I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon. Right. See you then. Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope? I didn't know where else... Oh, I'm so sorry, Grace. Why? How? How did you know where I lived? I followed you. I thought... I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry. What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on. What is that?
This is different not knowing who really did it.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time. Is that my door? Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could. I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
You're supposed to come when anybody dies.
She really is dead, huh?
You are,
So, the course is gonna want
Xanatos.
to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know. The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming? I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Like, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god. A what? It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Hermes, I think you really need to explain a little bit more. One bad thing I have to say about Skin, they don't really explain that much for people who don't know this stuff. But I don't know anybody who would not know anything about this stuff unless they're little kids.
Where are we? Sorry to drop you and run, but when in Idle dies, there's like
They can use thing one
100 different
gone.
things I gotta do.
More people can.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did
From
we
these
get here?
guys.
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay? Wait, come back!
I want keep on making this joke, but cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies. You don't
right
put
here
cookies
and,
right there, and they'll
not
have me that one
touch
touch them.
Anything. Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes? Yes. My, you have had quite the day, haven't you? It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world. But we aren't? No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world. But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just stories, myths, legends. If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or... Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by. Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol. That is true. That thing that came out of her that went into me. We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die. You want me to die? But that isn't fair. I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone. But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
She's not really that smart, I guess.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands. But isn't...
But she's not gonna admit that she did
Oh,
it.
she looks so helpless. Maybe we should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end. Yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice! You cannot hide from this reality. I'm not hiding, though I'm a little lost here. If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged. It's unfair, I know, but our laws cannot be changed. But she came to me. You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield. You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song? Now that the news is gone, I'm afraid you have to see. You have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice on the
I disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do? I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
And there we have it. Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction? You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace. What happens after a week? There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands. This is not real. I fell down some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma. Would that were so. For then Calliope would still be with us. You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute. We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, Do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist. Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Always have I like you. Okay. Choose Freddy this time.
Grace? Grace? Hi. Hi? 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open, but you weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you? When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything? A body? What do you mean, like a dead body? Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was... You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say. It's none of your business, Freddy. It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think. Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns? Another one of the gods, I'm guessing. Another one of the what and the who now?
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Help me how exactly? And why? We've never even met.
Uh-huh. Now, how would one acquire friends if one never made an effort to meet strangers?
Yeah, but...
As for the help I can offer, plenty. Unless you feel you can find the murderer on your own. I mean, you could do that. Maybe. Possibly.
Murderer? Wait, this murderer? Grace? It's okay, Freddy. I think. Or maybe it's just easier to say there's nothing you can do to help. How is that supposed to make me feel better? What is going on, Grace?
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk. Huh. That's it? Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace? Sure, but I have proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
A foundling.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
That does sound kind of cool. Like I'm some sort of rock star idol.
That is it precisely. You draw music out of others, Grace, not only with inspiration, but physically, magically.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
And we see the street later on. I like that.
Who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait, no, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's wasting.
Freddy, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now. I don't follow those really actual horns. And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking this. This was a drink I'd be drinking, but someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the ghost said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine. Grace, nothing makes sense here, and won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police? Singing Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will cover you. I know that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Freddy looks out for me, always been my friend. You're a bipedal something, what are you again?
I'm the guy who can help you alone.
I'm the girl who can help sing her song, 'cause it's my time. Time to shine. This is my time. Time to shine.
Well, go on then. Shine.
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so.
Grace, I'm frightened. It's okay. I think I got
I cannot sing with
I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't
This
understand.
has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
She's amazing. She's the one I trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus. If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine. My time. Time to shine. Time. Time to shine. Time to shine. Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
Oh, so he still helps
An
us even though we don't
address.
choose him.
In the city, where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian, just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff. Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
So one thing I also like about the skin, I like the fact that it's the second generation of gods here. None of them are here from the first generation. So yeah. As far as I know, Pan's also part of the second generation.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Because we don't got, well also...
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what
The
I was
god of
expecting,
wine
but...
would technically be part of the second generation.
This.
He's Zeus's kid.
Hello? Oh, sure,
But
Grace,
he's
good
not in
job.
here.
Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Because he was heard the same exact purpose
I better
Pam
look
does.
around.
Okay. How do I get... I'm just gonna skip all this. Because I already showed it to you guys. But is there a way for me to undo one?
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them? Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask? I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving for a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend. Feeding thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same.
So these are supposed to be all his forms,
I
okay.
have rose I line, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We do that all dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change, but she never came.
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
I have tried,
Never with me. We haven't tried.
and let's see.
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay, she's gone. Can't be the same, never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play. Oh, it'll always say, what did I do? What did I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're right, that sounds like it wouldn't be much of a help. Even to you.
Oh, I've dared prophesy too many times. To know what comes and then be unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
I don't get it. I still don't get why he's a surfer. But okay.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or 2.
You're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
I think I said fortune teller, so doesn't sound not really.
Let me guess. Another idol?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess.
And you took a teenager!
That has been mine. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
A teenager.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me? What's on your mind, sis?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave
I'll
it to
touch
me.
grass.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
So I'm pretty sure I said this was dangerous last time.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you can sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
That's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crowd if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Okay.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. Lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. I'm not sure you're in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows draw near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. You know what I have to say.
They get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new to the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times.
I'm gonna come down here and start a brawl. I'm just running out of time, is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Now she's lifting rifts from a pen, so familiar, so secondhand. But a stop time, a dozen to the door. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. We've heard it 1,000 times.
And I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get younger every
Like
year.
you're endless war.
The little big
Sometimes you
shots
can't be surprised anymore.
think they're bringing
There's
something
someone else that I speak for.
You've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
Persephone, you've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. Ate that seed that's not only rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all run away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me. Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams to amuse. I just want Calliope back.
Overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. Can you help Persephone? Help a lost Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
I honestly don't know. I'm not even sure how she knew where I lived. She must have followed me.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what and you would do too.
Calliope, blinded by fire, what match did you strike that consumed you?
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You're blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you know her, she was family to us. You don't hesitate to accuse her. A queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gun at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I've been before us.
Trapped. This is no enough! This helps no one!
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay. That Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room. Perhaps we can get somewhere.
The way he got all ragey, that was a surprise.
The glimpse you had, that anger, that's the true Apollo. The one behind his mopey exterior. Remember it. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Darn it! I could have done with a heart one then.
Well, that's harsh.
You'll notice I no longer live among my fellow idols. I left, as did Calliope.
Because of Athena?
Athena is why we survived. I'll give her that. But her fears can be smothering.
You good, I can do this one.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
And I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Queen without a throne. Heartbreaker.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose. That's what I said. And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? Oh no, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse! The embodiment of inspiration! Can you believe it?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here. Like, share, subscribe, and bye. I don't know what I'm gonna call this.